This wasn't supposed to feel like a big deal, just a simple overnight.
A lot of rocks, so you need to squeeze a little bit. It feels cold. I need to check where I need to go.
Nothing too far, nothing too hard. But somehow, it felt like I had something to prove.
2-year injury. It's a long process. I think that will be the biggest challenge for me.
Hi, we are amateurs, Emilia and Paweł, a hiking couple living in Wales. We just started a challenge of climbing all 446 mountains in England and Wales over 2,000 feet, called Not Challenge, but occasionally we want to show you the beauty of lowland UK. Come and join us on weekend adventures.
Here I am, finally going for some wild camping. I'm near Llangollen, off-Dyke path.
I'm starting just outside Llangollen today, and even though the weather is beautiful, I arrive feeling a bit off.
Today we are looking for some place to sleep, some place for a camp. I'm looking for a nice spot. I don't want to go far from my car because I'm testing new equipment, so I'm not sure how it will go. And also I don't want to go far because I still have this injury on the abdominal muscle, so I don't want to overdo it for now. I want to test it, but yeah, I don't want to do too much. I'm going somewhere there.
The plan today isn't really about the route, it's more about the experience. I head up through thick heather, already scanning for potential camping spots.
I think the hardest part of finding a good spot to camp in a place like that is this. So I'm near World's End area. There are rocks. There is a climbing spot. We were climbing there a few times with Emilia. Very nice place. It was not very popular before COVID. Now I saw that a lot of people were going there, so probably it changed. When we were climbing, it wasn't that popular, so that was a nice spot to go and climb in those woods. A lot of good memories with it.
I'm also carrying something else today, an injury that's been lingering for a while. I don't want to go too far from the car, just in case it flares up, which changes the way I move, the way I decide, even the way I think.
We are continuing on the path to hopefully good camping spot. Heather is growing like almost everywhere, so it's of course very hard to pitch the tent. So we'll see. Hopefully I will find something. So I parked there. You can see it there. So it's not that far. But of course I will go farther. I need to check where I need to go. This is a very weird type of tree. A little bit like me. Getting fatter. I'm fat.
The sun is still shining, ship moving slowly across the hills. And despite everything, it feels good to be here. No noise, no pressure, just space. The terrain changes as I go, but it's mostly easy walking, nothing dramatic, just steady progress. Eventually, I find a spot.
And we have it. Perfect spot. Look at this view with a sunset. Beautiful. I'm on the top of something. I think it's Craig Arthur, editor. Put the name here. Yeah, so I pitched the tent. So there are a few places that are quite flat. It's not the flattest one here. You can see that it's a little bit slanting, but I think it was the best because it's a little bit better here, but it's a lot of stones, not the best to sleep on the rocks. And here grass was very nice and easy to pitch on it. So there are also a few spots here that would be quite nice, but also a lot of rocks. So there are some places, good places to pitch, but you need to find the perfect one to work with your tent. So this tent is the lightweight tent, and it's pitched with hiking poles. So it's not the easiest to set on the rocks because you need to have those like lines set correctly, so it's not wobbly. As a first place, I think it's beautiful, and the views from here. Look at this. It's beautiful. That's a perfect spot. I think I have some friends there with a huge backpacks. Also a friend over there. You can see a ship everywhere. We are with Emilia, we are preparing for a little bit longer hikes. Of course, we are doing it separately because someone needs to stay with our dogs. Emilia is going on Snowdonia Way, so that will be exciting. Those setups are something that we think we will use on those hikes. I'm going in 5 weeks on Dyke path. I will try because with my injury it's still healing, so I will see. I'm going on the north part of the Dyke path. It's going to be a challenge for me. We are testing now those setups, that sleeping system with a new mat and new sleeping bag and the new tent. We'll see if we'll use this tent or some other tent. We have a few tents to test, so we'll see. It's quite warm. Today it was like, I think, 18 degrees Celsius, and now it's like maybe 12. So it's getting a little bit colder now, and during the night it's supposed to be 3 degrees. So we'll see the test for the sleeping system also. But yeah, look at this, beautiful, beautiful.
Already in tent. I hope you can see me. It's a one-person tent, so it's like you need to squeeze a little bit with your stuff. And I think that will be the biggest challenge for me on the Dyke, because you need to crunch in the tent, especially in a small tent like that. The biggest issue is that my up muscle is just cramping when it's tired, because after the injury that muscle is very weak. So I'm training it now, but yeah, what can you do if you are going for a long hike in a day and then you are crunching into the tent? That's a lot for the a very tired muscle after injury. So we'll see how it will behave. For now, let's try to sleep in that tent, and yeah, let's test it. And let's go to sleep.
And I'm awake. Not a bad night. It wasn't perfect. The tent is great. I like it. Sleeping mat, very warm. It's perfect. Sleeping bag, it's lightweight and it's small when we are packing it, but it's still very warm. It was very cozy. I was surprised how well it behaved. It was working very well. I didn't sleep well. There was no wind, completely no wind, so no sounds. And at some point, birds started to to make weird sounds. Ground nesting birds. They were making a lot of sounds from, I think, 4 o'clock in the morning, and it was like, yeah, it was hard to sleep because it was like a alarm clock all the time. The tent itself has walls are mesh. You can see that all sides over there, here, and here. So it's very well ventilated. Here we have quite a big ventilation. Before I went to sleep, it was 11 degrees. It feels like maybe 6, 7. It feels cold, but it's not as cold as I thought it would be. Let's get up and start the day.
Morning comes gently, light, calm, almost like nothing happened. I eat breakfast, homemade flapjacks with peanut butter. And of course, I manage to overfill my tea while filming. Some things never change.
Okay, ready to go back. That was a nice spot. Let's go to the car and back home.
The way down is quiet. The same landscape, but it feels different now. Lighter, like something has shifted. This trip was meant to be a test. I've got bigger plans coming up. The Overlooking path. Days of walking, carrying everything, relying on your body to keep going. And right now, I'm not entirely sure mine will. On the way down, I can feel it more. The injury. It's small, but it's there. And it's enough to make me question things. Maybe I'm not ready yet. Maybe I need more time. And that's frustrating.
The night was successful. Unfortunately, I think I'm not going to be ready for that Overlooking. And it's not about the hike, to be honest, because hike is not the problem. What I found out this night is that when I'm going into the tent, when I'm entering tent, I'm crunching, and I felt a little bit my injury. So, and that's only after a 4-mile hike, maybe even less. So after like 15 miles or something like that daily, possibly I'm not ready yet with that injury. So I think I have next holiday in a few months. Probably then I will be more ready. Maybe my muscle will be stronger for then.
A few moments later.
Maybe I will try. Maybe I will try 2 days from North to Middle Wales. And that's because we are living in North Wales. So if something happens in first days, then Emilia can just pick me up. I think I will try, but yeah, I'm not expecting my muscle to recover magically in a few weeks. It's a long process, 2-year injury. I need to test it, I need to try it, and we'll see.
The path narrows at one point, bringing you close to the edge. It's not difficult, but it makes you pay attention, which in a way is exactly what the whole trip has been about. But it's been also about changing direction, the mental shift and hope that everything will be fine. We are in this together.
And of course, Emilia is going to do Snowdonia Way. We were always doing things like that together. So it's first time for her to go alone, to go solo. So very exciting. We are very excited for that. And yeah, so follow us. You will probably see first a video. Keep in touch.
This wasn't a big adventure. It wasn't far or particularly difficult, but it still felt important. I arrived, I tested my gear, sat with the discomfort, and spent the night alone with my thoughts. I was a bit scared, but in the end, everything was fine. And maybe that's the point. Not every step has to be perfect. Sometimes it's enough to just keep moving forward, even if it's slower than you would like. Another small milestone, and maybe that's exactly what I needed. See you in the next one. Bye.